Hello, everybody. Welcome back to IPL 5 at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas. We've joined Planet Express versus Complexity. Already in progress. Complexity took Game 1 against Planet Express. I'm not sure what map it was on, but we are here on Game 2 now. Tailspin attacking in for Planet Express. They've already got a solid advantage of 5-1. They've already taken 2 attack rounds, while Complexity has not been able to get any. And it's kind of interesting. Planet Express chose this map since Complexity was choosing it as well earlier on in their other matches. If we can just get game sounds, then we'll be completely good to go. Tailspin, trading an attack for foreign armor, does get eliminated there from De Beers. Yep, and there you have it, as scores right now going to be 5-2. And in favor of Planet Express. They are looking pretty good here, which is quite surprising. You know, you had mentioned it before. Archways is a map that the guys from Complexity know how to play well. But Planet Express picking it is quite interesting in this particular matchup here. But in any case, though, we are on board. I believe that's going to be Carnage on the attack. Let's see what he could do here. All right, Carnage trying to figure out which plan of attack he wants to go with. Planet Express posted up at some normal positions. Carnage waiting for a defender to perhaps expose himself so he can take a free shot, using up that endurance there. Oh, that looked like the laser went right through him, basically. Bad break for Carnage. Tailspin and Buds able to take him out while he was attacking that defender on the left. Buds is attacking right now for Planet Express. He's already got 1 successful attack. Let's see if he can turn it into 2 as we continue on here. They've got a score of 6-2, which is a pretty dominating performance already. Yeah, I agree with you there, man. You know, the Planet Express guys, it's actually quite surprising to hear that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but that PX went down in game number 1 against Complexity. I mean, not to take anything away from, Complexity. They are a great team. That's why they're here competing. It's just that Planet Express showed such dominance in their matchup against TCM, which is a team that actually the guys from Complexity had some difficulty with. But Bud's there lighting it up as he closes that one. Griffin and Carnage go down. What a shot. And actually, there's a little bit of a crowd circulating around the matchup going on the other stage over there. I guess you want to call it the side stage. The side stage, sure. You know. And it will be De Beers, who's had some real great rounds in this tournament. And let's see if he could do it again here against Planet Express. Yeah, you can see all those red rockets just flying past him. De Beers waits patiently for his chance to exit, and he's going to try and sneak around some trees and some other objects and things down on the low ground. Archways is kind of weird. There's a ton of stuff just kind of out there that never gets used ever, and everything seems to gravitate around these hills. You've got the left side and right side over here that De Beers is currently climbing up. Is he going to find any defenders to take shots at? It looks like Planet Express playing very careful, but does get rushed by Vince and trades Vince for 1 piece of armor. That's going to be essentially a 2v2 situation. The clock is ticking down. The goal is now open. There's a player back at the pole and one on the hill. He's going to just go for it. He may have got a few percentage there, but is getting chased off and eliminated there by Tailspin. Tailspin having a very good game defensively and offensively with 7 defensive rockets and 1 attack in his favor. Yep, and we could see now as Vince is going to attack, and if they manage to stop him on this one, or correction, yeah, if they do manage to stop him here, it will actually be 8-3. But granted, though, the big takeaway from this is that you have a Planet Express that is poised for victory, and nothing seems to be stopping them here. De Beers has 4 defensive rockets landed, but that really has just not been enough in this matchup. As Vince is now going to be making his way, up the hill, the trying hill, trying to see if he can, nail a shot in the back. That's going to be Griffin going down, but Carnage landing that shot on Vince. Carnage going to be playing that pillar in front. He's going to have 10 seconds to work with, but Carnage is going to sit down, and Vince can actually end this one here, but I'm sure Buds was cheering his teammate on as Vince just takes care of that one on Archways. Nice stuff indeed. 9-2 is the score on that one, and wow, what a matchup. As it seems as if, Tailspin and Buds have been on point, but Vince coming up big there to close that game out. That's a very good job there by Planet Express. Yeah, he had some slick moves actually there too, juking a lot of rockets and landing those lasers without too much difficulty. That first shot actually really opened up the round for him. Eliminating Griffin that quickly was really beneficial for him. It looks like the castle is going to be Complexity's choice now that Archways has basically already been used, and that was their go-to map. So I'm very curious if the castle is going to work out a little bit better for them. And
let's just go ahead and hop into it. No need for a break.
As soon as the map loads, basically, we can just continue moving here. After this map, this will be the third game in a best-of-3. So, we're going to have a winner one way or the other for the series. There will be one more match to end up the night, and that's going to be Planet Express versus Fnatic Raid Call. And
that's a decider.
Yeah, that could be the decider of first and second. It could be a decider of who actually moves out. If Planet Express does put away Complexity, I think Complexity would be at 0-3. TCM would already be at 1-2, and both Fnatic and Planet Express will be sitting with 2 wins, so they're going to advance. It would just become an issue of whether they're the #1 seed out of their group or #2, and that will make a difference for tomorrow's semifinals.
Oh, yeah, that is a big cause of concern because, you have SK Gaming on one side, and you also have Colwyn. And, of course, not to take anything away from Planet Express, but you do want to avoid the fight with Colwyn at the beginning of the matchup, but they have a hard road ahead of them. If Planet Express manages to win this one, they will be 3-0, right?
No,
no, so I'm sorry, 2-0, because they still have to face off against Fnatic, so I apologize there. But, yeah, in any case, though, we are going to be loading up the castle in just a bit. Just got to get to the map. You know how it is, Shootmania players. But we want to thank you guys very much for joining us here at IPL 5 in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Cosmopolitan Hotel. It is a great event, and I'm a big fan of this place. Las Vegas has treated me well.
Especially I heard you won $4.
I won $4 whole, man.
Who else won $4 whole? Ryan Sickness Mitchell.
He won $4 whole?
Exactly $4 whole.
We're brothers.
You guys are, you're brothers.
We're brothers.
Your actual brother is here, which is making that
statement
even
that's
funnier.
Weird. That's weird. Yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah, and his name is also Alex Mendez. So
don't judge me. Okay, it was my dad. It's not. I had no control.
Your dad is your
that.
brother?
My dad actually is named Alex Mendez as well. Fun fact. Okay, there we go. Josh has interrupted me. Okay, here we go. Carnage from Complexity now attacking. Can he do this? Can they actually take this matchup against Planet Express? The series is at 1-1 right now.
Yep, that's exactly
at 1-1.
Right.
So
it's game 3 in a best-of-3 series. This is still Group B play. Group A was decided a little earlier today. SK Gaming taking second place. Colwyn taking first. Carnage smacking down Buds with that laser very quickly. Still has 3 armor to work with, and lots of time on the clock. That's a second shot lined up. Only one more defender left for Planet Express. It is actually going to be Vince, so Carnage probably liking this duel situation while he still has 3 armor. Time is ticking down, and I have to imagine once the goal is able to be captured, he'll be right up in Vince's face, doing the dance of death. We'll see what happens. He's going to hop up the ramp. He's coming up. Vince still playing the goal. There's not a lot of time going on. He probably could just hop on and hope for the best. But he takes a shot and lands it. That's a 1 attacking round in the books now for Complexity as Carnage takes out all 3 of those defenders. Buds, Tailspin, and Vince representing Planet Express. We've got Buds attacking first, and apparently he was just a monster in the games against TCM earlier today.
Certainly was. He actually he made it look almost easy, which is pretty sad considering how talented TCM is. They were just on fire. And whoa, look at that defensive position by Carnage there as he waited for Buds to come around the corner, and he managed to stop him right away. So that was some great pressure there by Carnage, throwing down those rockets that were a little too close for comfort there. Wow. But he is going to get taken out, and that will be a trade. So that will be that'll be okay for for Complexity. They kind of do need that one, especially with the time ticking down. They can't take advantage of it. Because granted, yeah, he does have 2 armor, but with 2 defenders left alive, it is a pretty scary situation to make your way in there. The defenders should win this gunfight, but never mind though. Buds is going to be able to nail a shot there, and it just looked like it was so easy as Buds is now going to be making his way around, and he takes out Griffin, throwing down the horn like a champ, and now the score is going to be 1-1. Buds looking great. The Bears on the attack, and we just saw Carnage get an attack round, but the reality is that the Bears is more than capable of doing that as well.
That's right. We've got 2 successful attacking rounds so far. De Beers could easily make that a 3rd. Tailspin, Buds, and Vince. You can see their lineup there. With all those rockets flying towards De Beers. I did just notice the color scheme that Planet Express is using, the green and blue. Tailspin has half green and half blue. Yeah, you see how that works?
Okay, yeah.
So when it lines up perfectly, then it's Buds on Tailspin and Vince.
I love your observations, Josh.
Yeah,
I'm sure the chat appreciates it.
I like their color coordination. What can I say? But De Beers does not like Vince's rockets.
Did you see that? That was a nice shot because he shot him once. He was in the air. He shot him again. He knocked him up higher, and he shot him again, and he shot him. Oh, it was awesome. I like that.
The stairway to hell in that case.
The stairway to hell. Sorry, I just had to sing.
Okay.
I hadn't sing all weekend, Josh.
Dude, there's karaoke. We're in Vegas. There's karaoke everywhere.
Is there now?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I did that voice.
Is there now?
Is there now?
This is my karaoke voice.
We must defend the post.
Tailspin got hit from a long way off by DeBears and is looking for a proper entry here into the goal area. Carnage up on the left side. Tailspin takes a shot, doesn't quite connect. We'll see which route he wants to choose here. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, he's not seeming to connect with any shots, but oh, that was so close. And you can actually see that the laser did not have a trail because he just got it over the ledge. And now the rocket's flying all over the place. He has 2 points of armor here. He's going to have a lot of activity in front of him as there's going to be a lot of pressure put on him. And right away, just like that, Carnage and Griffin shutting that one down as soon as possible, not allowing Tailspin to make any moves at all. And now we're going to have Griffin attacking. And he's another player that can pretty much just light it up whenever you want.
Oh, he can also attack people?
No, well, what I'm saying is that he has a great laser. And it's quite interesting because when I was talking with Rafa, he had said that, you know, when we were doing 6 rounds before, you know, they had to take their best 2 attackers, you know, for the first, second slot, which, you know,
makes sense.
Yeah, of course, because you want to make sure.
Rounds.
Exactly. And because sometimes the 3rd attacker would not attack depending on the situation. But in this particular instance, now you're going to see as, you know, good attackers are actually going to probably round up the last round there of the attacking wave. So that's pretty smart stuff, and I did not really take that into consideration. But Griffin just does not seem to be in a great position as Buds puts the pressure on him, nails that rocket right to the chest, taking him off there, ending that one 3-2. And this is a pretty even matchup between these 2 teams.
Yeah, very much so. We've, you know, not seen Planet Express drop a game until Complexity, and then they're going tit for tat on attacking rounds and defending rounds so far. Vince attacking in now for Planet Express as their 3rd attacker. DeBears, Griffin, and Carnage hanging back, just spamming their rockets, you know, getting that opening salvo. Vince actually managing to dodge through there without being hurt, so he's going to just continue on. DeBears playing over by the elbow, probably Carnage up over at the left side wall there, and Griffin playing a sort of middleman. There you go, Vince actually taking a long shot there from DeBears once again.
Yep, and Vince was the one who closed up that game number 2 there in this matchup. But granted, you know, this is still pretty early into the game, and, you know, he's got to get a feel for what Complexity he's going to be doing here. As he does manage to nail one attack there, one laser on Carnage. Nice shot, 15 meters. Things are starting to heat up as, oh, man, that was a close rocket there and a close laser as well. Vince now going to be trying to get the lay of the land here. He only has a couple seconds to make something happen. He's going to have 2 armor. He's going to be dropping inside, and he is not going to be able to do anything, only getting 22% on that one. Nice stuff to Bears with 2 shots on Vince to close that one with the double tap.
All right, Carnage attacking once more for Complexity. He was successful earlier on. Let's see if he's still got it in him and if he can land a few lasers and make this game interesting again. You know, when you've got the defensive stalemate, essentially it's like, okay, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until you get to extra rounds. Then it starts getting super tense. But when you've got a player, you know, establishing a lead early on, then it's, you know, there's motivation there every single round because you have to catch up and you have to land those lasers and things like that. Carnage taking one very early there from Vince. Vince and Tailspin up on top of the point. Buds actually looks like he might be circling around for some shenanigans. Wow, that was a great snapshot there from Carnage onto Vince to eliminate him. But Tailspin and Buds still standing at the goal. 2 armor left on Carnage. We'll see how he decides to approach this. There are a few different ways to actually get up there on the castle. And, oh, actually someone playing the rear position. Nice shot from Carnage. Only 1 defender left. 10 seconds left now for him to approach the goal. How will he do it? Will he get the laser? Will he?
Wow.
Yes, he does. Carnage does it twice, ladies and gentlemen. 2 attacking rounds successfully for him and Complexity.
Carnage for the encore. Beautiful work there. Complexity looking good in this game. And PX has a lot of work in front of them. You know, they looked so strong against TCM, but it just shows that, you know, Complexity was just having some bad games there against Fnatic and TCM as they're playing really good. And Carnage is starting to really find his laser, which is dangerous. And it's a shame that it's at this point in the tournament. But granted, though, you know, you could see that PX, if they lose this one, they will be at 1-1 in the series. And if a bunch of 1-2s approach, I don't know how the math will work out, but that's not my job. It's Josh's.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Obviously, the last series is going to decide a lot of things, so we won't know for sure. But once you know this series ends, we'll know better.
Wow.
1 defender left. Buds looking to tie things up. So Buds and Carnage basically 1v1ing in this. I'm just kidding. Of course, it's a team game, but they're 1v1ing as far as attacking rounds. And Griffin gets eliminated. That's it. That's 2-2 there for Carnage versus Buds, but 4-4 for the map overall. Stop it, Buds. Carnage is sick of Buds copying him.
And good work indeed, I must say. And, you know, we were talking about how evenly matched these teams are right now, but it's just scary how the guys from, you know, Planet Express, they just turn it up as quickly as they can. But that is Buds, though, so he has been the one that I've been personally looking at all weekend, because he is just very good. I was quite surprised when I saw him play, because I did not have the opportunity to commentate Planet Express matches because I was not with the company at the time, with IPL. So this is kind of like my first taste of it, and I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing.
Yeah, DeBears, you know, with his attacking round, he has been pretty successful actually in our previous matches. Archways seem to be his home turf, but we'll see if he can land any lasers. Maybe just pretend there's grass everywhere and still do good. But DeBears actually did get hit by Vince from behind, or on the side rather, and now time is ticking down. He's still got 3 defenders standing. This is going to be really rough for him to try and make something happen here.
Yeah, and you can see at that point in time, he really had no other choice but to try and move in and cap it, because he wasn't going to be able to get the lasers out in time. Tailspin attacking for Planet Express, and we could see a lot of intensity from this round here, because Planet Express needs this one, and then they can take the lead, which can assist them in taking this series that is currently 1-1, and very good stuff by Complexity to take this one to Game 3, I must say, especially with their performance against TCM. That's the taste that we've had here at IPL 5 of what Planet Express is capable of, but we still haven't seen them face off against Fnatic, which will be coming up next. And now Tailspin on the attack, trying to see if he can pick off this one defender by the elbow.
All right, Tailspin with just a few more lasers could put Planet Express in just a great position. Planet Express did defend first on this map, so that will put them at an advantage if they do reach extra rounds, meaning that when they attack every time, it will be map points. So let's see. Carnage, actually the only one not to land a shot there. I thought that was from him, but it was in fact from Griffin. The goal can now be captured, but Tailspin does get eliminated there by Carnage. He wanted that rocket after Griffin and DeBears got theirs. So 5-5 is the score. Griffin attacking again now for Complexity.
You know, Griffin's a great player. He just needs to find his laser here. You know, looking at the stats, too, Griffin's struggling quite a bit. He's at 2 defensive rockets, and we're 10 rounds into this one, or 11 rounds now at this point, and he has gotten pegged there on the beginning of this round. That's not going to be a good look for him, as Griffin's now have to, he just basically has to decide, all right, what am I going to do at this time, because I have 2 armor and I have to deal with 3 defenders.
Yeah, he's going to just scoot on out of there with his endurance. His stamina is going to let him get right up next to Buds, but he does not actually manage to connect with a shot. Ooh, very narrowly misses that rocket. Could have easily walked into it. And, you know, Planet Express has really good coverage right now. Long one there from Vince, and a long one from Tailspin will finish off Griffin and his attacking round. Up next, we do have Vince, I believe. Yes, Planet Express Vince had a very slick attacking round on that previous map, Archways. We'll see if he can make something happen now. And Carnage, Griffin, and DeBears running out of that spawn. You can see where they post up and start that opening volley. Vince is, of course, just going to wait it out, as you know, smart attackers do. It's hard to get hit early on this map when you know it's coming.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, you know, Vince actually playing a great defensive game, by the way. He has 6 defensive rockets landed on his opponent. So it's a pretty even spread here between all the competitors, you know, as far as, like, for at least Planet Express besides Buds. But he's been attacking, so he's okay. He's excused. And Vince, they're trying to land that laser up top. I do not know who that target was. It just faintly dipped out of there. But Vince is analyzing this situation. He knows that he has a good, I would say, a good chance here of making this happen. He sees Griffin over there on the side, so perhaps he can go in there and, whoa, wait a minute, never mind. That's going to end that one. Good. That was actually a pretty good idea by Vince, but granted, though, the thing is that, you know, in that situation, it's very risky, and you're kind of just hoping that everyone kind of chokes and just misses all their rockets, which isn't necessarily the best thing to do there, but I can definitely understand why Vince decided to go with that one. He really couldn't separate any of the defenders at that time. Didn't have many options to choose from, so he went for that one, which I don't blame him.
That's true. I mean, everything you said makes total sense. Carnage attacking
I know, I'm a genius.
You're a genius. 1 in a million times.
That's why we cast together, man.
Carnage. Oh, no. I was going to say we're back at the top of the order. This is where eliminations happen. But, yeah, that's
that
already
death corner.
Yeah, that was rough, actually. Took 2 rockets, but did actually snag a defender. 42-meter shot. Very, very good there. Tailspin still alive. Not sure where Buds is. Could actually be kind of dangerous if he's somewhere scary, but actually it looks like he's off to the left side. Yeah, actually up on the top ledge, which is still, I think, a peculiar place to be defending from. But you know, he's got a lot of coverage there. He can still fling some rockets out and not really be in much risk. Now that the goal is open, though, he's going to have to get up there somehow. He's juking like crazy. He
oh, my Lord.
But the jump, the little jump at the end, kept him in the air just too long. Tailspin at that close range. Could not miss with a rocket, and that's it for Carnage's attacking round. Can Buds do what he's been doing every time, answering Carnage's attacking round with one of his own? Now that Carnage has slipped up a little bit, Buds has an open opportunity to get Planet Express the lead they've been looking for.
Yeah, you know, one thing to point out is how Carnage is such a great, you know, he has such great movement. I have to compliment him on that. Despite him getting taken out there because of the range that rocket was a shot from, you know, Tailspin there, I just have to say that, wow, Carnage getting taken out. That's going to be a big hit for Complexity now. But it's just, he has fantastic movement, but Buds is showing here that you can move all you want. I'm still going to hit you, as you'll see the pressure coming from the Bears on the side. But Buds knows that he has to deal with this guy up top because he needs a path to jump up on top of the goal. And it seems like he is able to do so now with 3 seconds on the clock at this time.
Wow.
And that was a close shot there. He almost hit the Bears. And this is going to be a very tense situation. 10 seconds on the clock at this time. Bud's going to be making his way around, finding someone right by the goal and getting it, throwing down the horn. 8-6. Planet Express looks great right now.
You know what that means? Bud's actually doing just dominating attacking rounds, but this score up here means 8-6. It is game point.
Indeed.
It will all ride on the shoulders of De Beers. He has 8 defensive rockets with 0 attacking rounds so far on the castle. We're going to go ahead and just watch his entire attacking round to see if he can bring Complexity from the brink of elimination, essentially, if they do manage to beat Planet Express, and we could possibly end up with a 3-way tie. But if Complexity loses here, Planet Express and Fnatic will be guaranteed to move on into tomorrow's game. So Complexity De Beers needs to stave off elimination by landing a few lasers here.
Yep, for sure. And he has been doing a good job thus far. The Rockets have not been finding their way, but he can do it. You know, it's not like it's completely impossible. He's come up clutch before, but the time is ticking. He does have 3 armor, but you have to keep into consideration that, you know, with the way that the castle is, you know, created, the pressure up top is going to be so extensive by the defense that I don't know if De Beers can overcome it, as he's going to be making his way inside. He's going to pick off one armor left. He's going to have 6 seconds left to make something happen here. De Beers moving in. He's not going to be able to. And that will be it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Nice stuff there. As Planet Express guarantees himself bracket play tomorrow. I must say, very good job. And, you know, congratulations to Planet Express.
Yeah, Planet Express just taking out Complexity there. That puts them actually at 2-0 in the group. Fnatic also 2-0 in the group. So we've got a battle of the undefeated. Someone will have to fall down to 2-1, and we will have a 3-0 in the group. That's pretty exciting. Did not happen in the first group where we had a 3-way 2-1 tie. So very exciting stuff. This is going to decide who plays SK Gaming in the semifinals and who plays Colwyn in the semifinals. So still very important. I mean, Colwyn and SK, both very skilled teams. SK did eliminate, not eliminate, they defeated Colwyn in group play earlier today. So, I mean, both of them are really scary.
This is a crazy event, man.
Yeah, so Planet Express and Fnatic will be playing on the other side of this little bit longer break. We're going to give time to Planet Express to set up back on the main stage to play against Fnatic Raid Call, who is waiting for them eagerly to do some eliminating. So Planet Express versus Fnatic Raid Call on the other side of this slightly longer break.